and air quality. I've heard you share this on podcasts before. We've written about it on our Try This newsletter, is that most people, especially in this day and age of forest fires and everything that's going on, especially here in North America, but in other parts of the world too. This summer, Sicily was on fire. It's crazy. Most people are surprised to hear that the EPA has said multiple times, but I believe the original source was from a position paper that they put out in like the 80s. We pulled it up on a previous podcast. We'll link to it in the show notes, saying that indoor air quality can be up to 3 to 5 times worse. Your indoor air is worse than the outdoor air, even in cities like Los Angeles, where I live. How is that possible that our indoor air quality could be so bad inside, even in some of the biggest cities in the world?
It really has to do with our lifestyle. So a lot of people don't open their windows, which is the easiest and cheapest way to get fresh air into your room. And in fact, if you open the windows for an hour, depending on the size of the room, an average room, you can exchange the air in that entire room. So freshen the air within an hour, just opening the windows. But of course, if your outdoor air quality is worse than your indoor air quality, then that won't help, right? So it's really about the human activities that we're doing day to day. Cooking. We don't really want to avoid cooking because we need to eat, right? And it's better to cook food than it is to not cook food, right? Than to eat the processed stuff. So we want to cook our food, but having adequate ventilation is absolutely paramount, fundamental, critical. If you are cooking, turn on the vent fan. Make sure it's venting outside. Open your windows. If you don't have a vent fan, take a fan and blow those fumes out an open window. That will do you a heck of a lot of good. And also don't burn your food. Because it's basically about the particulates that are coming out from smoke. So we want to avoid generating smoke. Another one is we don't want to burn things unnecessarily. For example, burning candles, there are definite use cases for that, but a lot of people burn their candles and they don't open their windows. So they're just trapping in a lot of these toxins that we're creating that don't need to be there. And then excess moisture can lead to mold formation. So if you're not getting adequate ventilation, sunlight, and things like that into your rooms, your home, you could get mold as well.
So there's a lot of things